Continuing with Judgment. Currently, we're on Chapter 10, so let's get into this. Hope you're all having a wonderful day, and I hope you enjoyed the stream today.
Three years ago, a dementia patient at the ADDC was murdered. Even now, Shinpei Okubo, the man convicted of the crime, pleads innocence. But Yagami's theory that this chain of events was set in motion by human experimentation for AD9 unveils the true culprit behind Emi Terasawa's death.
Chapter 10, Chumming the Water. I think we got like 3 more chapters, I think, and then we'll be done with this game. Yeah, I think it's 3 more, I think.
I'm gonna go discuss a few things with Ayabe-san.
Yagami joining you?
No, I'm going alone. Yagami-san, well, he may be keeping his distance for a while. He thinks the mole might target him, so he doesn't want to get us involved. You should watch your back too, Genda-sensei.
Yeah, been a while since he's been this distant.
Knowing Yagami-san, he'll want to solve every single incident related to AD9. And if he does, maybe he can prove that Ayabe-san and Okubo-kun are innocent.
Clearing Shinpei Okubo's name this late on? Yagami'd be a damn hero.
I think he might enjoy that.
Yeah, hero is hardly a big enough word. A legend is more like it.
Don't get ahead of yourself, kid.
The bugs in the Matsugane office are still working, just like I said they'd be.
Good. Can you hear anything?
Just small talk. Sounds like there are a ton of people in there.
Hamura too?
Doubt it. Everyone be on edge with him in the house. No chance of small talk.
But Hamura's still gonna get in touch with him, right?
Maybe.
What do you mean, maybe? You're the one who said he'd be calling him.
You don't gotta lose your shit over it.
Where the hell is he?
Guess all we can do now is sit here and wait till somebody spills the beans.
Can you at least put that shit out? You're stinking up the whole van.
Fair enough.
Oops, bad habit.
Sorry, but you're just gonna have to deal. Anyway, you're serious about capturing Hamura, yeah?
Yeah. He's our only chance of finding the mole. We don't get Hamura, we lose. Ayabe and Okubo are done for.
I'm hearing you, but sitting crammed in this damn car ain't gonna help us nab him.
Luckily, I have just the thing. We'll spy on them from the sky. Is that Higashi?
Yup. Guy really thinks he's hot shit, huh?
Guess he's moving up in the world.
Maybe with Hamura gone, he's been able to relax a little.
He's leaving.
Nobody notices the drone outside. Like right next to the window and no one's noticing it.
I'm gonna follow him. Better to split up than all sit around in one place.
I'll come with. My legs are getting sore as shit in here.
So what? I'm stuck here by myself?
I'll switch with you later. Promise.
Tailing mode activated. Someone just broke a sign. Like, get that crap out of here. Oh, they're Yakuza. Breaking stuff is pretty much a tradition with them. Side out open. It's cool. Here. There. And pretty much we just gotta wait here a while until he moves again. While we're waiting, there actually is something I want to say, like, about, like, Yakuza and stuff. Considering how they did, Fist of the North Star, it would be cool if they took other anime properties and they gave it like a Yakuza treatment. I was thinking probably they could do maybe like Black Lagoon. That would actually be perfect, actually. I could see it working. I would probably, I imagine, like the main character would be Revi, I imagine. And then, like, obviously the main city would be Roanapur. Not sure about the story though. Either they're gonna take like an arc from the manga, or they're probably just gonna make up an original story. Probably do an original story, maybe like a mixture of different arcs and stuff. Maybe that's what, I don't know. You guys just looking at me. Don't mind me. Do not mind me. Just checking out my Instagram right now, that's all. But it would be cool to see like a Black Lagoon Yakuza game. That'd be pretty sick, actually. Could it happen? Maybe. I don't know. Plus, there's a ton of characters they can use as bosses. There's a lot of characters they can use. As for another anime that could work, I remember, what's his name? Dragon Ninja Ryu I definitely recommend checking him out. He said that Ghost in the Shell would be interesting, which definitely, yeah, that definitely would be very interesting. Ghost in the Shell, it would definitely be unique because it's cyberpunk, and it hasn't been done yet with the Yakuza title. Actually, nothing futuristic has been done with a Yakuza title. It's either been said in modern day or like in the past. That's usually when it's been. That's usually the time period.
Hey, Tom,
Well, I mean,
you sure we can be
yes, you
done
could
with
say
this?
Star counts.
Good point. Shono could be sending his assassin after us as we speak. We could get attacked at any time.
Thought so.
I say that Fist of North Star kinda counts, I guess. It does count as being said, like, in the future. But I mean, like, you know, like, it's not an apocalypse, you know. Not post-apocalyptic. I mean, like, it's civilization is still going, you know, like, it's still normal, essentially, you know. That's what I could see a Ghost in the Shell Yakuza game working. Plus, I imagine, like, you could do, like, different enemies would have, like, different cybernetics and stuff like that. I imagine. And obviously, I imagine, like, some of the boss battles are gonna be, like, from famous scenes from the anime and stuff, I imagine. Although I've never seen the anime, actually. I've seen the movie, but I saw it one time, I was like, I didn't really like it too much. I saw it one time, and I was like, it's alright, but nothing to where I'm like, you know, like, oh man, I want to see it again. I think part of that might be because, obviously, I've never seen the anime, so yeah. I definitely know it's one of the more iconic animes, and one of the more significant ones that made it more popular in the West. I know that.
Wait.
That's weird. It's supposed to be a hiding spot, right? Here, lead it right now. There. There we go. Good. I wonder if Akira could work too. Maybe Akira could work? I think it probably could, maybe. I think it could probably work, Akira. I think it could work. Maybe, I don't know. Stupid bots. Alright.
Where the hell's Higashi going?
No clue, but he's alone now. We could just walk up to him and ask.
You really think he's gonna listen to us? Haven't talked to him since our fight at that restaurant.
Worst thing that happens is he says no.
Guess you got a point there. All right, let's give it a shot. What the? He's bolting.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Hold up!
Fuck this!
Fuck this! Hold up! Come on!
That was really weird. I jumped over it, but it still gave me the quick time event. That was weird.
What? You done running?
I wasn't running away. Not from you, anyway.
Huh?
I just couldn't let the family see us talking. You get it?
So then you'll hear us out?
Higashi, you fucking...
He's not gonna run anymore. Just take it easy, Kaito-san.
Okay, look.
Aiden, what's going on, man? How you doing? Good to see you. I hope your day's going good so far.
Whole family's got orders to let him know if you ever cross our path.
Meaning, if you called him now, he'd come straight to us.
And then what, huh? He wants you dead. You know that, right?
Just tell me where he is.
Nobody's told me. Honest. Listen, I'm not gonna rat about seeing you here. But if I were you, I'd consider getting out of town. Real fast. Bet Matsugani-san would agree with me, too.
Doing fine. How about you? How's Judgment going? I'm doing good, Aiden. I'm doing really good today. And Judgment so far, going good too. We're on chapter 10 currently. That's what we're on right now.
Should we take him up on that offer? Skip town, wait till it all blows over?
Don't be ridiculous.
Just joking. Anyway, sounds like Hamura's got men looking for us. And they're out for blood.
So what?
What do you mean, so what?
If they want to find us so bad, let them find us. Anyone who comes our way's in for a world of hurt. And once we capture him, we can force him to tell us where Hamura is.
How are you so confident? They might kill us before we get a chance to fight. Maybe even gouge our eyes out.
Then what? You want to just sit in the car with Sugiura in the non-smoking section?
Yeah, it doesn't sound so good either.
Well, it's good for your health, at least.
Now go walk around a bit. I'll be watching from behind.
If you say so.
Oh, and try and make yourself look like an easy target.
How exactly am I gonna do that?
Beats me. I'm sure you could think of something.
But yeah, I'm doing good, Aiden. I'm doing really good today. Just continuing with some Judgment, that's all.
Yo, Talk, can you hear me?
Yep.
Just go wherever and try to look vulnerable. I've got your back.
Glad to hear you doing fine. Thanks, Aiden. I appreciate that. And I really appreciate you being here as well. Always appreciate it. Shout out to Aiden, by the way. If you love like DOA and fighting games, definitely check out his content. It's really good. Really good content. Definitely recommend him.
Nice going, Talk. You look weak as shit out there. You're like a baby sheep or something. How are you even doing that?
Can you not? This is how I always walk.
Sorry. And don't worry, you're in the clear for now.
I hope you're watching.
I am. We don't know what's gonna happen next, though. You might want to grab a bite while you still can.
Thanks for the heads up.
I do what I like to support everyone. Yeah, that's always nice to do, Aiden. Yeah, definitely agree. It's always nice to support each other.
Good stuff. Back to it.
Dude, that what you normally eat?
Do you really have to comment on everything I do?
Yo, Talk. Can you hear me?
What's up, Kaito-san?
Those Matsugane assholes ain't biting. You might want to try looking even weaker.
And how am I gonna do that?
Maybe if you tried getting drunk?
I'm already
Not a
drunk.
bad idea. Guess I'll stop by Tender then.
Well, not drunk because I'm at 8. If I was drunk, it'd be over. But still, I drank a lot already.
Talk.
Well, hey, Talk. You're a sight for sore eyes. Right back at you. How's business these days?
Sure.
Fabulous as always. Do you even need to ask? I guess not. How do I get on your level, Mari? Teach me the ways. Lately, I've been thinking about the secret to success, and I think it depends entirely on one's insight. Insight? Yes. For instance, I gain a lot by reading people's gestures and facial expressions. That's how I make my moves. Huh. Color me impressed. Oh, I'm sure you're just as good. You are a detective, aren't you? Well, yes.
Hey.
Then why don't you and I play a little game? What kind of game?
Sure.
You see that office worker type sitting over there? Let's bet on how many more drinks he'll take before he uses the restroom. You can really infer that? Yep. I'd say he's good for 3 more. Huh. Okay. You're not getting it, are you? Let me give you a hint. I noticed he came back from the restroom not too long ago, so let's assume he's feeling pretty relieved.
Talk.
Now, Talk, if you had to guess, how many more drinks will it take to send him back to the little boy's room? Let me think this through. Maybe his body language will give me some kind of hint. What's he drinking over there? Hey, Chief. What's that guy having? Oh, a red eye. Ah, okay. That's a cocktail with tomato juice and beer, right? You got it. Tomato juice is rich in potassium, which is a natural... I don't know how to pronounce that. Diuretic? I don't know how to pronounce that word. Which may just mean he'll get up to use the restroom sooner than Mari thinks.
Suspicious.
That's really weird. Tomato in a cocktail? I mean, I imagine it tastes good. Otherwise, it wouldn't be a thing. Alright, I think I gathered enough info to make a guess.
Listen.
You about ready to ante up, Talk? Don't keep a lady waiting. My bad. I'm ready now. Now let the betting begin. So, how many drinks before he bursts? 2 drinks. He'll go after 2 more drinks. So you're guessing right ahead of me, you sly devil. Oh, and I probably should have mentioned, loser pays the tab.
Huh?
Say what?
Talk.
Just to warn you, Talk. Mari drinks like a fish as it is, but today she's been drinking like a whale. Better watch out. Are you serious? Relax. Let's just see how this plays out. Ugh. Please let me be right.
What?
Hey, pour me another if you would.
Mm-hmm.
Coming right up. Nice. So far, so good. Don't get too ahead of yourself now. You've got a ways to go, I'd say. Oh man, I gotta hit the can. Back in a sec, bartender. Don't need my permission. Yes, right on the money. Aw, really? Huh, not bad, Talk.
Talk.
But I have to know, what made you come to that conclusion? Because of what he's drinking. You know how red eyes contain tomato juice? Well, tomato juice is rich in potassium, which is a natural diuretic. I hope that's how you say it. Figured sooner was better than later. Wow, you really thought that one through. Guess you're not a detective for nothing, huh? I'm actually impressed. Nah, I was just doing my thing. Now let's do this again sometime. A drink and a bet make any night more interesting. Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce that, that word.
Well, you sure took your sweet time in there. Did you forget the mission, Talk?
Huh?
You're supposed to be luring out Hamura's goons, not drinking with the fucking locals.
Seriously? You're the one who told me to get drunk.
Guess I did, huh? I'm sick of waiting, though. How about we just go bust into the Matsugane office?
Think about how many guys they've got. We'd be fools to charge in there.
Then... Oh, I got it.
Uh-huh.
Try going to one of the Matsugane clubs.
And
Yeah, if you're wondering why I'm moving left and right, that's because my alcohol is a little up, that's...
Word'll probably make it up to Hamura in no time.
You know, that might actually work. Just point me to a club and we'll go from there.
Let me see. Why don't you try Alvin over on Tenkaichi Street?
Alright, I'll head over now.
That was a good score. Thanks, Aiden. I appreciate that. Thinking my alcohol is 9. That's gonna start causing me to go left and right. Normally, you would drink as much as you would, and wouldn't be a problem, but the later ones they made to where now, if you drink a little too much, then it starts messing with your movement. Okay, I'm at 8. Alright, I'm good. That's really where you want to be at, is 8. That way it's just high enough to where you're not drunk. Because any more than 8 and, you know, well, you do have to upgrade first, actually.
Huh? What's going on?
Didn't you hear what we said last week? I want a fucking answer today!
Please, it's not exactly possible right now.
It better be fucking possible! With how fast your management costs are rising, of course your protection's gonna cost more!
No!
Tuck, those thugs are Matsugane. No doubt about it.
Agreed.
Maybe you should, help or something. That guy looks like he could use a hand.
You could at least try to sound interested.
Just hurry up and get it over with.
I think you've had enough fun for one day.
Huh? The fuck? Wait, that's Yagami! The hell are you doing here?
My question first. Why are you threatening the civilian?
None of your fucking business!
Ugh, watch the volume. Or is yelling the only thing a dumb guy like you can do? Oh, that must be why you're bottom of the ladder. It all makes sense now.
You little... I'll slaughter you!
That's basically the volume for 90% of Yakuza. They only scream. Oh man, he just kicked that sign on that dude. I wish it would have hurt him though. Like when he kicked the sign, it would have been funny if it like ragdolled him. That would have been hilarious.
Listen up. Go tell your precious Captain Hamura that Yagami was here. Got that?
Captain Hamura?
Just do it.
You know, Talk, this strategy's pretty solid, huh?
Well, we'll find out soon enough. You know any other Matsugane joints, Kaito-san? We should hit a few just to be safe.
Huh. There's Romance of the Three Kingdoms over on Pink Street. Fantastic Romance on West Shichifuku. And, oh, Sweet Billow on East Shichifuku.
All right, I'll try all of them.
Alright, let's head to this one over here first. Closer. Yeah, let over here first. And then I'll head to the other two. I always like this song's cool. And speaking of songs, I can't wait to hear the soundtrack for Lost Judgment. I can't wait to hear this soundtrack, especially the boss theme. I definitely can't wait. That's usually what I'm excited for when it comes to the soundtrack.
How about stopping in for a round, pal? We got the finest girls to satisfy any kink.
Do you work here?
Yeah, just come on in, buddy. I'll give you a great deal.
This is a Matsugane place, right?
What do you... I don't want any trouble, man.
It's not like that. Just tell your boss Yagami stopped by.
I'm not sure I follow.
Just do it, okay? I gotta go.
That should do it. Where to next? Alright, well, might as well take a cab. I was gonna say a tab. Might as well take a tab. No, might as well take a cab since it's all the way at the top. Those other two places. Get a cab. There we go. Take a tab, yeah. I almost said that for a second. Take a tab.
So, this is Sweet Billow, huh? Meaning the guy puffing away over there is probably an employee.
Why don't you quit standing around and go find out?
Someone's bossy today.
Just do it, Talk.
Yeah. Hey, you work here?
I do. Why?
Let me ask you something. This is a Matsugane establishment, right?
Who are you?
The name's Yagami. Don't worry, I won't stick around much longer. Just tell your boss I dropped by to say hello.
And why's that?
Look, just tell him, okay? I gotta run.
That should do it. Where to next? Alright, next one is over here. Right. Gotta go get a tab at that place now. Just move past these guys. Speaking of enemies, I was playing 5 recently, and man, they throw a lot more enemies than I remember.
Huh?
I'll talk a little later after this.
Good to see you, gentlemen.
Don't good to see you, me. You're late on your payment and you know it.
I'm sorry, sir. Our sales haven't been the best this month.
Work on your pitch. Just being open's not enough to bring in customers.
Looks like you're right on time, Talk. Go on, introduce yourself.
Yeah, sure. Excuse me. You guys open?
Welcome, sir.
What the? Yagami!
Oh, are you from the Matsugane family? It's good to see you.
Who the fuck do you think you are, strolling up on us like it's no big deal?
I want to see Captain Hamura. Know where he is?
You little shit. Who do you think you're talking to? You're never meeting Hamura. Because you're gonna die right here!
First, grab a bicycle. That always helps. But what I wanted to say was in 5 they really raised the amount of enemies in that game. Like in this game, it's like you'll see like one group, In 5, it's like you'll defeat one group and then immediately there's another one like close by. It's ridiculous.
Damn it!
If you know what's good for you, you'll report this to your family. I'm out of here.
Alright, I've been everywhere Kaito-san mentioned.
Yo, Kaito. That was freaking amazing, Doc.
Yeah, you think?
Yep, absolute perfection. Hamura will have guys on your ass in no time. Just keep walking around town. Won't be long till they jump you.
Got it.
But the amount of enemies they throw at you is just crazy. Like there are literally times where, especially in Saejima section, where I'll defeat like a group, and then there's immediately I'm moving. There's another one. I'm like, sheesh, man. Like I didn't even take 2 feet, and there's already another one. And the worst part in that game is it's not like where in this game where if an enemy group is chasing you, everyone else ignores you. In that one, everyone goes after you.
People hanging around. Those Matsugane assholes aren't dumb enough to jump you with so many witnesses in sight.
Where'd you have in mind?
I was thinking the Champion District. Streets are so narrow there, they'll be more than happy to ambush you.
Well, that's a scary thought, but okay. I'll head over now.
I'm assuming it was harder compared to now. It's not so much that it was hard, just that there were a lot more enemies and stuff that would get in the way. You could kill them pretty, well not kill, but you know, like you would knock them out pretty easily and stuff. But they would throw a lot in the way. It's ridiculous.
Like I can feel someone watching me.
At least when it comes to Saejima. Saejima, they throw a lot, and the thing is, a lot of the streets are narrow, so it's hard to get around them.
I could use a hand here.
I'm right behind you, buddy.
Kaito-san. Come on, man. Why would you bring more?
But yeah, it wasn't like only one enemy. This one at least, like, if one's chasing you, the other enemies ignore you. Even if you, like, kind of push them and stuff, which usually provokes them to attack you, they'll ignore you still. But if every enemy chases you, even if you're already being chased. At least the good thing about that game is they let you know if it's an enemy because they'll have a red speech bubble on them.
You're out of options. Hey, I got him. Okay, I know you work for Hamura. I want to know where he is.
When he finds you, you're dead. Yagami.
Is that so?
What the... You should really see the look on your face right now, Kaito.
Hamura.
Hikashi. Matsukane-san?
I gave you every chance to walk away from this. You just couldn't mind your own business, could you? And now you're gonna die for it. You pushed this one too far.
Hamura.
Killing you is gonna feel real good.
Is this really necessary?
Don't make this harder than it needs to be, okay? Don't you think I've pulled enough of the family's weight already?
Please don't.
I don't care how much like sons these two are to you. Your loyalty is to the Matsugane family first. Besides, you know there's no other way.
Are you out of your fucking mind? You need to lower the gun right now!
No, Kaito! You shut your goddamn mouth!
Kaito!
Kaito-san.
Yagami-san! Kaito-san! No, don't! We have to get out of here!
Shit.
Stop, you fuck! Stop right there!
Good thing they have Stormtrooper aim.
I think we lost him.
What about Kaito-san?
That Stormtrooper aim was
Hamura shot
necessary.
him in the stomach. So we
Plot
have to carry
armor.
him out. After that, I don't know.
Damn it. We gotta go after him. Hold on. How'd you know where we were?
I was sitting in the van listening in on the Matsugane office. They all rolled out, so I followed.
Do you know where Hamura's holed up then? Maybe they dropped a hint while you were listening.
I did hear them mention the Soleil building once or twice.
You think that's where they took Kaito-san?
Can't say for sure. He could be anywhere, really. But it's worth looking into. It sounded like Soleil's been abandoned for a while.
We can second guess ourselves later then. Let's get moving.
Sounds good.
I need to check up on my items, see if I have enough healing items. Because there's going to be a battle coming up. And I definitely am going to need my items. I'm definitely going to need them for
That's
this.
it. The Soleil building.
Hold on. I recognize those guys out front. They're Matsugane for sure.
Does that mean Kaito-san's actually in there?
Hard to tell from out here. Looks like their guard's down though.
Guess we just gotta bust in then. Sooner the better. You ready, Yagami-san?
Not yet.
Not yet. Sorry.
Gotcha. Let me know when you want to go.
I'll check my items first. I have a ton of items, so... Actually, yeah. I'm pretty good. I got 5 health kits. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah.
You ready,
Let's go.
Yagami-san?
Let's go.
Yeah, let's do it.
Hey, that's Yagami. You got balls showing up around here.
Bicycle for the win.
What a waste.
Let's go, Yagami-san.
Okay. Shit. Nice.
How specific sometimes it is, the lot picking. There you go.
Nice.
There.
That'll do it.
There we go. Sometimes it's really specific, like it has to be in a really tight spot.
What the? Yagami!
Yep, this a-hole again. Gonna move. Okay, I'll get there. I was trying to bait him so I could attack a little bit, not work too. It's funny because that's Majima's fighting style that he's using. That's what he's doing. Or actually, no, that's what's his name from Zero? I think it was Nishtani. I think it was his name. Yeah, I think his name was Nishtani from Zero. Yeah, that's literally his fighting style.
Do whatever it takes. I've been waiting for you.
Wow, that was close. He was almost about to hit me there. There we go.
Damn it. Gonna have to try something else.
You definitely want to use the walls against them. Obviously, because he's using weapons and you can't really block that. That's why I'm using the wall. Help a little there.
Shit, you can't fight like this. Find the light switch, Yagami-san.
Give me a second.
Hard to move around. Gotta find the light. It's funny, they're making like it's super, but it's pretty easy to see. Locked. Gotta hurry.
Almost there. Nice. Almost there. Nice. Almost there. Perfect.
There we go. Oh, let's see how the gun. Shoot. There we go. Always get rid of those idiots first.
This guy's tougher than he looks. Keep it busy, boys.
Hey!
Yes! Just getting good!
There we go.
Let's do this.
Yagami!
Yeah, this dude has freaking everything. Yeah, it's freaking everything available to him.
Hey, I'm over here.
Oh man, close. Oh man. There we go. Just have a little more on the ground. There we go.
Damn it. Stupid gun.
Yeah, it's freaking everything. Spear, sword, and a freaking shotgun. Next thing you know, he's gonna pull out a Gatling gun. His cane's gonna turn into a Gatling gun or a rocket launcher.
Can't you do it yourself?
This guy doesn't know when to stop exactly. He has freaking a ton of things to use.
I'm over here.
Like, you know how, what was it, in Soul Calibur 6 Grow, he can turn his sword into, like, 2 separate swords? It'd be like if he had 2 separate swords, and then they can transform into a shotgun and stuff. Like, he can just turn into different things and stuff. It's like, sheesh, man, like, what is this guy, how many things does this guy have? This dude, that dude would be like OP in a fighting game pretty much. If they put him in like Soul Calibur, he'd be like super OP or something. Alright, that's everyone. Hey. This guy comes with a bulldozer. The king transforms into a giant bulldozer.
Give up. Get in there, boys.
And then the next one, it'll be a giant mech. The king will turn into a giant, like, transformer or something.
Nice.
And yeah, sometimes it's so specific.
Alright. Almost there.
There we go. And then he'll come with a planet. Just turns into a giant, like, planet and it just tries to crush you.
Almost there. That'll do it.
If that doesn't work, then the king will just turn into a giant star and just like destroy everything pretty much. He'll destroy the whole universe pretty much. Like it'll blow up so big and then it'll like just destroy the whole universe or something.
Sugiura! Don't worry about me! Just go find Kaito-san!
You think I'd let you do that?
Yeah, I mean that's pretty dope how he did that. Alright, gotta open this. Well, not open, but turn on.
I'm done playing. Time to go in for the kill!
Maybe this guy's like a cyborg or something. After all, how's he able to pull out all this stuff? Maybe he's like secretly like a robot or something. He could just magically pull out these things. Because how could you do that? He just pulled out that blade. Yakuza has serious money. Yeah, true. They have so much money. Heal up. I'll switch my... There we go.
Hamura. Surprised you decided to stick around. Not gonna try and run?
Go fuck yourself, Doc.
Let him go right now.
Ha. What makes you think you have the upper hand here?
Kaito-san.
Hey, he sounds worried. You piece of shit!
You asked for it.
This time, let's finish it for real, assholes.
I love that.
That all?
Just need a minute, Kaito-san.
Sure, what's the rush?
This what you want? I'm gonna fucking kill you!
Let's see how tough you are by yourself, old man. Let's see how tough you really are. This dude always has people around. Let's see how tough he really is now.
Die already!
Getting a little Jackie Chan in here. Thing is, I don't want to beat him too quickly because his theme is so good. Yeah, this dude's really easy. He's really easy. When you're all leveled up, he's a breeze. Which goes to show how he's full of crap pretty much. He's all tough, but really he sucks.
Is it over, Yagami-san?
Yeah. Glad you're okay. Come give me a hand.
How do you feel, Kaito-san?
What, me? It was just a scratch. I'm good on my own.
Still acting tough with lead in your stomach? Who are you trying to impress?
Yo, let me jump in too.
Higashi. Matsugane-san too.
My van's right outside.
You two get him to a doctor. There's something I still need to do.
Whoa, Phil with the rate of 18 or 8. Thank you, Phil. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. How you all doing?
Joining your little party.
Thank you so much. I hope you all had a good stream. How was your stream, Phil? I hope it was great. Thank you so much. Just doing some judgment right now.
It's about time you give us some answers. I'm done wasting time on you, so just cooperate and it'll all be fine. What, your murderer friend abandoned you? Not much use if he won't come when you need help.
Yeah, thank you, Phil, so much. Thank you so much.
Boss,
Really appreciate that.
Things are gonna get ugly if I die here. Neither of you will survive the aftermath. It's not too late to put a stop to this.
Had a fun stream, thanks. Oh, that's good to hear. It's just because we were there was a fighting section not too long ago. I wish you got in a little earlier, but it's cool. Don't worry. It's cool. Don't worry. I'm so glad you guys are here regardless.
And which am I wonder?
Boss.
Pick your poison, Hamura. You die betraying the mole, or you die defending him.
This ought to be good.
We're going to bring this murderer to justice. Now tell me where I can find him, and his identity.
Answer me!
I'd rather die.
What?
Don't play dumb with me. You think I'm gonna talk that easy? Pull the fucking trigger!
If you say so. Huh. Didn't think you'd really stand your ground.
We can't stay here. Who knows when his backup might arrive?
Are the Matsugane still after us?
Most likely. Embarrassing as that is to admit.
Well, guess we gotta figure out how to make you talk.
Huh?
Luckily, I've got a place in mind. You heard of the Honmaruen Cabaret? It's a Kyorei stronghold.
What?
I'm sure your former prey will be thrilled to see you. If they can't break you, I don't know what can. I doubt you'll last, though.
It'll be damn interesting either way. Now come on, let's go.
But yeah, you guys missed there was like a fighting sequence that I was doing not too long ago. I wish you guys would have seen it. It was really fun. It was a lot of fun. I was just kicking a lot of ass and stuff. But I'm here. I'm glad you're here regardless. I'm always glad to see you guys. Always.
Here he is, the man of the hour. Glad you could make it, Hamura. And you must be Patriarch Matsugane. It's a pleasure to meet you. Though if you ask me, Dojo leadership should be better at keeping their dogs chained up.
Agreed. There is no excuse for how I acted.
Shioya-san, we're gonna make Hamura tell us who the mole is. Think you can keep us safe till then?
Maybe. Maybe not.
This is what Chairman Kajihiro wants. You don't want to disobey his orders, do you?
Well, that's rude. I still haven't paid you back for what you did to me. If you don't mind, I'd like to settle that first.
For what I did? You're the one who kidnapped Mafuyu. If you ask me, you got what was coming to you.
Fine. Under one condition.
What?
Once you're done with him, you give Hamura to us.
Gladly. What, no witty comeback? I think that's a first for you.
Shut it.
Alright. On to chapter 11. I think we have 2 more to go. We're getting really close to the end now.
AD9's dark human experiments. The mole who facilitated them. As Yagami gets closer to the truth, the trap is sprung. Details come at the cost of Kaito's blood. And each word that Hamura, the Matsugane family captain, speaks pulls back the veil a little further.
Thank God for those previously things that tell you what happened. Chapter 11, Curtain Call. At least now you guys know what you missed. You didn't miss out on anything, at least.
Get your fucking hands off me.
This is as good a spot as any. You need any instruments, you just ask me.
Hopefully, it doesn't come to that. Now, I think it's about time we got some answers. And you're gonna give them to us. Should we take it from the top? First off, the one in control of all this is Shono, the 89 researcher. How long have you been working for him? Murdering for him? I already have a pretty good idea. How about I guess? The first time you used the mole was...
Curie clan.
The Curie clan guys who turned up dead. Their eyes were gouged out, and the bodies dumped in the alleyways.
Yeah, real solid detective work there.
Yo, Yagami, that doesn't feel right. I mean, look at that shit-eating grin.
Yeah, right. Let me think here.
What the
Okay.
shit, man?
Okay, it's not that one.
The first time you used the mole was...
Always a good thing is you can keep going. That's a good thing, at least.
For Hashki, the vice
There you go.
director of the ADDC. He got beat to death 6 months ago, as you well know. Hashki had a secret deal with Chairman Kajihira. Together, they were gonna poke holes in this 89 business and bring the ADDC to its knees. But Shono, the researcher in charge of the drug, had a big secret he needed to keep hidden. Hashki's little investigation posed a big problem. That is, until he got beaten down in the back streets of Kamurocho. Hashki was fatally wounded by the mole, but survived for another 3 weeks. That kept suspicion off Shono, and left practically no evidence. Only the most skilled killer could pull something like that off. In other words, the assassin you and Shono have been using.
Think you struck a nerve. You're a real crack detective, Yagami.
You know, I personally funded his time at law school. He never would have passed the bar without me.
No shit. I'd say you made a good investment. Paying off in spades.
Do you mind? Kinda in the middle of something here.
Sorry.
All right, well, we have to continue question, but what I do want to do is play some Virtua Fighter 5, especially because we're gonna be talking. I don't want you guys to just keep, just sitting through cutscenes and stuff. So I'm gonna do Virtua Fighter 5, especially for you guys. This is kind of like a reward for you guys showing up and stuff. I haven't played it yet on stream, so I'm gonna do that right now. I did say I was gonna play it towards the end. We are getting kind of towards the end, so let's do that right now. We gotta head to the arcade all the way over here. I'll just take a taxi. Fighting game? Yep. There's the two fighting games they have in this one are Virtua Fighter 5 and Fighting Vipers, which pretty much is basically Virtua Fighter 2. That's really what it is, essentially. I'll just ignore those guys. Let's go take a taxi, and then I'll head to that Sega arcade. But yeah, the two fighting games you can play are Virtua Fighter 5 and Fighting Vipers, which is pretty much Virtua Fighter 2, but it's like it has this sort of like has more of a kind of like a how should I say it, like American kind of like vibe to it, because it's like got this like 80s like style to it and stuff. This 80s American kind of style to it and stuff. Yeah. Although that game is pretty hard. Usually that's how a lot of older fighting games are. The AI is really hard. I think the farthest I've gotten on that was like stage 3, and it's just AI would keep whooping me pretty much. I just can't do anything. It's ridiculous. Alright, I'll just get in here. Oh, come on, I gotta fight these idiots. Alright, fine. You guys want to get into the plane? Alright, fine. Guy's a sword, sheesh. There you go. Your idiot's right.
Stay down.
Alright. Without being interrupted, let's finally play now. 100 yen. Yes. But yeah, the farthest I've gone was stage 3. I couldn't get any further. Let's go. There's Jackie. There we go. Actually, I should have checked my controls. Let me see really quick if I, really quick. Do control, make sure everything is... Yep, everything's good. Alright, let's go. It's funny because this version actually is exclusive to Japan, actually, because this has like some enhancements and stuff. I don't know what, because I'm not a huge like I don't really know like how it works exactly and stuff.
Excellent.
It's funny because playing Jackie here and then in DOA 5 he doesn't really play too differently. The only difference is the countering. That's the only difference. Since in DOA you can like counter and stuff. But he pretty much plays the same.
You'll enjoy this, trust me.
Sarah.
Ready?
Round 1. Ready, go!
Yeah!
Excellent.
Alright everyone, I'm gonna go to sleep now. See y'all next time. Okay, didn't see you later, man. Good to see you. Thanks for showing up. Really appreciate it. Alright, nice. Never played VF myself, I'm afraid. It's pretty fun. It's a pretty fun game. I would definitely say play 5. Because definitely it's easier. The AI is a little easier compared to 2. 2 is hard. I definitely don't recommend that as a starting point. I definitely recommend this one. I love this. I love his intro so much. Oh, Blaze, he's hilarious. I've got the advantage. You got nothing. Do you guys want me to skip the replays or just leave them? Ah, he grabbed me. Damn it. Gotcha. Alright. Like you're moving in slow motion. Oh, mirror match. Reminds me a lot of Tekken, but probably the 3D aspect. Well, it's funny because this was the first ever, because Virtua Fighter was the first ever 3D fighting game. A lot of 3D fighting games pretty much take from Virtua Fighter, basically, pretty much. A lot of them. Dead or Alive, you know, Tekken. There's so many. In a sense, it's like the 3D equivalent to Street Fighter, you know, because how Street Fighter is influenced a lot of 2D fighters. That's basically what Virtua Fighter was. It was a really big influence on 3D fighting games. Soul Calibur has some trends from this. Yeah. It definitely has a lot of 3D fighting games take a lot from this, pretty much. Alright, let's go. Yeah. The thing about Soul Calibur though, what's really cool is because it had weapons. That's what made it interesting. It wasn't just simply hand to hand. It was also that you could use, there were like swords and, you know. Ah, nice. Alright, let's go. More a Guilty Gear man myself. I play a little bit of Guilty Gear. I enjoy it, though I'm not really an expert at it. I'm pretty new to the game. What was it? The only one I have played was Guilty Gear Xrd 2. That's the only one I've played. I would marry Soul Calibur 2 if it was legal. Oh man, if I could marry a video game, it would definitely be Vanquish. I love that game so much. If I could marry that game, I definitely would. I started with Rev. Oh, that's cool. Nice. My brother's planning on getting was it Strive? He's gonna get that game. I'm pretty excited to try that game out. I've heard that one they're gonna make it a little easier for beginners, which is nice. Ah man. Oh. Nice, alright. Strive is good, less Gatling. Yeah, I think there's been what was it, 2 betas, I think, for it so far. And I've heard that the netcode in that game's really good. They're saying it's like one of the best when it comes to online netcode, I've heard. I love this game, seems really good. Man, Pi DOA is really hard. I remember fighting against her in DOA, and man, she's really brutal. She counters a lot. Alright. Netcode is godlike. I played Belgium through Vegas, no problem. Oh yeah, that's really nice, yeah. Usually when you're from different regions, that's where the problems come in. Some games it's really bad. Oh, nice counter. Nice. Ah. Oh, nice grab. Nice. Ah, nice. Nice. That was close. Oh, nice. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna cut it short. Time for sleep. Okay, VF, no worries. Thank you for showing up, man. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
I got no time for you.
Got no time for you. I love Jackie. So cool. Alright, final stage. And after then we have to fight, Doral, I think is how you pronounce her name. Then we gotta fight her. Good night, everyone. Yeah, good night to you too, VF. Good night to you too. Thank you for showing up. Really appreciate that. Yeah. All right. Nice. I can't wait for I actually forgot because Sega's gonna do that Ultimate Showdown. I can't wait for that. And apparently they're gonna use the Dragon engine from the newer Yakuza titles, which is gonna be interesting. I definitely can't wait to see how the characters are gonna look with that engine. Oh man. nice, nice. As long as I beat him, I'm pretty much good. I don't really care if I lose against Doral. I don't care if I lose against her. I pressed triangle by accident. There we go, nice. There we go. I got no time for you.
Time for you?
Here we go. Doral. I think that's how you say her name, right? Doral. Yeah. This Silver Surfer looking thing.
Round one. Ready, go!
Nice, alright. Nice, alright. One more round, come on. Let's go. Let's go.
Round two. Ready, go!
Actually, I want to get away from the edge. I don't want to get close to the edge. Nope. Or like... As long as I'm away from the edge, I don't... Ah, dang it. Ah, man, nice. I mean, it doesn't matter if I lose. I'll still win. PhD, welcome, man. How you doing? Yeah, I'm playing some Virtua Fighter 5. Because I haven't played this one yet on stream. I mean, well, it's Judgment, but you can play Virtua Fighter 5 as a minigame. I'm on the last level right now. Ah, hopefully I can beat her. Ah, well, it's fine. I won regardless. You lose. I won, so it's fine. Damn, GG, man. Yeah, thanks, Phil. I think, you know what? We'll do it one more time. We'll do it one more time. Plus, I'm a little rusty because I haven't played Jackie in a while, so. And the cool thing also about this one is you can actually play 2 players. It's just, unfortunately, you can't play, like, training or any of that stuff, unfortunately. That's the only thing that sucks. There's no training mode. But you can play 2 players against each other. That's cool, at least. Gotta bounce. Sorry, I do got work in the morning. Okay, Phil, no worries, man. No worries. Thank you so much for showing... And thanks for the raid also. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much. So no worries, man. No worries. If you have work, no worries. Definitely, if you need to sleep, definitely, then you know. I don't blame you. No worries, man. Anytime. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Phil. Thank you so much for the raid. Really appreciate it so much. I really appreciate that. I never played VF before, but I learned about Jackie. I want to give him a shot because I love playing Jeet Kune Do, Bruce Lee characters of fighting games. Yeah, Jackie's really fun. It's actually kind of funny because he's really different to a lot of other like Bruce Lee like characters because he doesn't like because while he has the fighting style, he doesn't do any of the like traditional kind of like like screams that normally like instead of going like "Why on?" you know, stuff like that, he would just go "Yeah" and stuff like that, you know. Yeah, VF is a lot of fun. I definitely recommend trying it out. If as a starting point, I recommend this one 5. I recommend it as a starting point. Like the other ones aren't bad, but they can be a little hard, especially with the AI. They can be a little hard. All right. Yep, apparently Jackie Bryan is a race car driver instead of an action movie star instead. Yeah, that's a funny thing, yeah. He's not even like a movie star or anything, he's just a race car driver, yeah. And actually, there's gonna be a, I mentioned this earlier, there's gonna be a new Virtua Fighter 5 edition, Ultimate Showdown it's called. I love El Blaze's intros, it's so hilarious. I mean, my brother will make fun of them constantly, they're so hilarious. But, there's gonna be a new Virtua Fighter edition coming out. Ultimate Showdown's gonna be called. And apparently, it's gonna use the Dragon engine that the newer Yakuza titles use. Which is definitely gonna be interesting. And also, I'm really like, you know, they're probably gonna add like a Yakuza character, because a lot of people want to see a Yakuza character in a fighting game, like, because there were some people that wanted like Kiryu in a fighting game, but unfortunately the creator said he didn't really want to do that because he wasn't really comfortable with Kiryu hitting any women and stuff, because that's against his character, which, yeah, makes sense, but you know, I do hope to see, like, you know, Majima, or even Yagami. I wouldn't mind Yagami, to be honest. I wouldn't mind him. He's a pretty cool character. Yep, I still look forward to seeing what that's about. I wonder how well their engine will work for it. Yeah, I do wonder how it's gonna work. I don't think it's gonna have, like, ragdoll physics, but I imagine they're gonna kind of look how the characters would normally look in games. I don't know if there's like a I don't know if there's a picture of like how the characters are gonna look. I think I might have seen it one time. I don't know. But I'm definitely excited, absolutely. Alright, let's go. But yeah, I'm definitely excited for that. Definitely excited for that Ultimate Showdown edition. Although, I don't know when it's coming out. They never had a release date for it yet. Probably either it's gonna come out later this year, or maybe next year, probably.
I'll be celebrating tonight.
This guy reminds me a lot of Marduk from Tekken 4. That's what he reminds me of. Yeah!
Round 2. Ready, go!
I love the sound effects in this game. There's something like I just love about them. It just really, this does feel like, you know, oh, well, I mean, this did come out in, what was it? Virtua 5 originally came out in, what was it, 2006? I think is what it was. But yeah, it's, the sound effects, they really are like, I don't know, there's just something so satisfying about them. It just gives you that nostalgic feeling of like old arcade stuff. Probably a weird thing to bring up, but, you know. Alright.
Round 1. Ready, go!
Alright. Sound effects are very great. Goes really well with the arcane environment. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, there's something about, like, just the way how they sound, so they're just, it just sounds so good, which is weird, because they're pretty simple sounding, but there's just something about them that just sounds so good. Oh, she grabbed. Nice. Oh, man, she's grabbing all. Sheesh. Ah, nice.
Round 3. Ready, go!
Oh, nice. Alright. Oh, I got a little achievement there. You can't beat me with that! I actually forgot that, what was it, Akira and, Jackie, they're in, Sonic All-Stars Racing. I forgot their characters in that game. Ah, nice. By the way, I remember when I talked about his stream and yours, his very funny game is actually retarded. Oh, that's funny. I forgot to watch him yesterday. I need to watch him today, see how he is. I did subscribe to his channel, but I didn't watch him yet. I really need to. Alright, let's go. Looks like that Akira became this trophy for Smash. Oh yeah, that is true. Yeah, I forgot Akira became a trophy in Smash. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, I forgot about that. I don't want to, because I don't want to get. Yeah, I don't want to fall out the ring. That's why I want to stay near, away from the edge. There we go, nice. Alright. Let's see if we could beat Doral now. Let's see if we could beat her now. Let's go. Today he did a trailer analysis or video on Ralph and Clark on King of Fighters 15. Oh yeah, I forgot about that one. King of Fighters 15. I forgot about that game. I play a little bit of King of Fighters. Like, I have 14. I played a little bit of it. It's pretty fun. Though I'm not really an expert at it, because really when it comes to fighting games, I'm not really that great when it comes to 2D fighters. I can do, like, okay, but oh my god, man, sheesh, that damage. That was like half my health bar. Sheesh, that was like 50% of my health. Not that I mind if I lose, because I win regardless. That damage, yeah, that damage, that was so much. Phil actually never played this, he never played Virtua Fighter 5 when he played this or 6. Ah, I lost, that's fine, that's cool. I'll continue with the story now. But, Phil never actually played this one. He actually never played this. He played some of the other mini games, but he never played this one. I imagine because he would get destroyed and stuff. Not to say that I'm an expert at Virtua Fighter, far from it, but I'm just saying that, you know, he definitely wouldn't have done that great. Alright. Let's continue with the main story now. But yeah, a damage sheesh. I would rather pick this than 2. 2 is way more difficult. The farthest I can get is I think like stage 4. I think stage 4 or 5 is the farthest I can get, and I just can't get past the stage. I just can't get past. It's hard. I remember this one, this other streamer, what's his name? King J, his name is. He also does fighting games, and he also does some Yakuza occasionally. He was doing Virtua Fighter 2, and he ended up losing so much that the timer was just blank. Like, it was, like, before it was counting up and stuff, but it took so long that the timer, literally, it was just, like, lines. Like, it wasn't even tracking the time anymore. It was hilarious. Like, what was I think like the last time, like before it like went away, I think it was like 30 minutes or something, and then it was like just lines. That's it. There wasn't even a timer anymore because he took so long. It's taken so long that it literally isn't tracking anymore. Because he was stuck on what's his name? Kage, I think is, yeah, the ninja guy. Yeah, he was stuck on him, and that's who I was stuck on too. He did beat eventually, but it did take a while till he did finally. But it was pretty funny though. But at least in Virtua 5, I can get to the end at least. Funny thing is in 6, I actually beat Doro a few times actually. Actually did beat her a few times. Not all the time, but I did beat her a few times actually. So. Fortunately, here I can't beat her. I mean, I did get one round one time, but yeah. Alright, let's continue. King of Fighters is not an easy game compared to the combos are really tough to execute because of their motion inputs, strict input windows. Definitely not an easy one to get into.
I'd love to have a chat with the lad.
But yeah, KOF, yeah, it's not exactly the easiest 2D fighting game.
Enough, Hamura.
I would definitely say the easier ones are Blaze Blue, Cross Tag, and Under Night. I would say those two are easier again. I'll stop talking now so you can listen.
Coming right up.
All right, I'll talk.
That's almost a shame. I like when it's tool time.
Now, who is the mole?
At first, he was just an informant feeding off the chaos that breeds in Kamurocho like flies.
An informant?
Yep, and he was trained by one of the best in the business. Rose to prominence after the cops busted his mentor. And that made the mole the top guy in the biz. One of those situations where the student surpassed the master. Nobody could beat his intel. Could get his hands on anything you needed to. Guns, forged documents, you name it. Before long, we'd formed a nice little partnership. Started making a name for ourselves. Thinking about it, it's been about 20 years now.
And? Keep talking, or it's tools.
Once I got the gig as captain of the Matsugane family, I started relying on him even more. Let me tell you, the guy could dispose of a corpse like it was the easiest damn thing in the world. He had nerves of steel. And he's never even sworn up. Flash forward to a couple years ago, he said he was ready to start doing hits. That's when my big chance finally came.
So it was the mole who brought assassinations to the table. I played a tiny bit of KOF 13 in 2002 and Trial 13's infamous combo trust. The only trial I actually completed from that was Maximus. I really like how he plays so far. Oh, that's cool. I never played him actually. There's a lot of characters I haven't played yet in KOF. Who's the real Yakuza here?
Honestly, I wasn't that big on the whole murder thing. But the dangerous shit's what really brings in the cash. So, I started touting his services around the darker side of Kamurocho. Felt like I added a new dish to my menu.
This is no time for jokes, you fool.
What, you don't approve of my methods? This city will swallow you whole if you don't got that cash. And protecting the family name doesn't come cheap. You think Kaido could have toughed it out with all his swagger? We'd have vanished by now. But with enough money, who knows? We could have rode it to the top of the Tojo clan. Wasn't that always part of the dream, boss?
It was, yes. But not anymore.
That's so. That's funny, because I spent my entire life chasing that dream for you. The goal you fucking told me to strive for!
Let's get back on topic, shall we? Tell me this. You started shopping the mole's services around. What then? What happened?
Wasn't long till we got our first hit. Our mark was Hashki, vice director of the ADDC.
And Shono's the one who hired you?
So I heard. He always contacted me through someone else.
I see. So there was a middleman that connected the Kamurocho Yakuza to the ADDC.
Guy by the name of Ishimatsu. Short little guy. Always had this creepy fucking smile on his face. At the time, we all thought this was gonna be a one-off. Didn't do much prying, you know. Never even knew why they wanted the guy dead. We just took the 10 mil and did what we were asked.
They wanted him to die discreetly though, right?
Pretty much. So he did. Ishimatsu took a real shine to us after that. A few months later, he was back with another job.
And that was?
Well, gathering test subjects for their 89 experiments. And disposing of the bodies.
Yeah, because the 3 characters I played in KOF so far are Angel, King, well, 4 actually, 4 characters I played. Angel, King, Hein, I think was his name.
You just want me to abduct these
and
Curie
then
guys? You don't
where I
want them
played
dead.
at.
That is correct.
I can't remember. Oh well.
And your reward is 100 million yen each.
Huh. Real funny. Last time it was 10 for a hit job. Why give us so much more to kidnap a few guys?
Funny you should ask that. It could very well end up being more than just a few guys. We're not quite sure how many we might want. Perhaps just 1. Or maybe even 10 might not be satisfactory.
10, huh?
The key point is, we expect this to be a long-term partnership. Given the sensitive nature of this task, naturally we expect the utmost secrecy. I sincerely hope this 100 million conveys the importance of that.
What about the Curie guys? What happens to them, huh?
It's unfortunately likely that they'll end up dead. Excuse me if this is presumptuous, but considering the amount I'm offering, would that also cover the body disposal? Or would that, cost extra?
Drop the fucking act, asshole! Where you getting that kind of money, huh? 100 mil just to kill one goddamn Yakuza?
I actually never said you needed to kill anyone. I only requested that you bring them to us. And then, you would just dispose of the evidence.
I don't see where this is going. You think the Yakuza are your tool?
You don't understand. My only role is delivering the message. My employer, he's the root of all of this. And you have no idea how many billions of yen he has to ensure his objectives are achieved.
What?
If you pull that trigger right now, who knows how decisive the retribution might be. Those billions could instead be shifted toward erasing you.
What was that?
Just think about it. How long will you be able to survive? Use your head, Captain Hamura. There's no escape. Once you agreed to meet with me today, you all but guaranteed your participation and your compliance. So I strongly suggest you put the gun away. Does that make sense?
You guys are seriously that big, huh? Tell me more. Talk.
Allow me to answer your question. It's true that we have access to vast amounts of money, yes. But we're not the violent organization you think we are.
Oh yeah? Who are you?
Ishimatsu's superior. The name's Ichinose. The only reason I'm choosing to show you my face is because I've decided to trust you. And because I want you to understand how far we're willing to go to bring our plan to fruition.
And also because I hope you have something for my itchy nose.
Shono, Captain. I'm currently researching a brand new drug called AD9. A drug that could very well save Japan. Or maybe even the world if...
A new drug, huh? Where do I come in?
The reality of the situation is, we are under intense pressure to complete our work on AD9 expediently. To that end, Hamura-san, we'd like to ask for your assistance.
Ichinose. So the Ministry of Health is in on this too. It goes all the way up.
Maybe it does. Are you familiar with the Medical Institute?
The Medical Institute? That's the organization that runs the ADDC.
Yeah.
It's home to the ADDC, and it makes a comfy place for all the Health Ministry execs to go retire. Well, it just so happens that the guy who founded it 20 years ago was none other than Ichinose. He rode that success all the way up to Vice Minister. In other words, his whole legacy's riding on the ADDC. AD9's gotta come out on top for him to stay on top.
And he's willing to murder to make sure that happens?
Yep. Ichinose is not the only one profiting either. There are tons of parties involved, all being promised this much cash or that favor. If people have to die for AD9 to succeed, so be it.
Check my... bed. Fun.
Here's a question. Why'd you go after Kyorei guys for the experiments?
Just following Shono's orders.
Shono told you to?
Yep. He said there was a chance of the subject dying when we gave him the AD9. Now, if regular old civilians started disappearing, that'd make the news in no time. But nobody'd notice a few missing Yakuza during a turf war. Only natural there'd be some casualties, yeah?
I guess so.
That wasn't the only reason, though. Shono said... he didn't want to perform dangerous experiments on innocent civilians.
And what, these Yakuza deserve this somehow?
The Kajihira group was the one trying to shut down the ADDC to begin with. And the Kyorei were Kajihira's lapdogs. A couple of dead thugs didn't weigh on him too much. But don't shoot the messenger. Shono's the one who said it.
You'll keep talking if you know what's good for you. Unless you want to go back to the hard way, I'm all for it.
What else could you possibly want to know?
Actually, I've got one more thing.
Oh yeah?
You made it sound earlier like you weren't that involved in the killings. But that's not the whole truth, is it? In fact, I have something that shows you actively helped carry out the Kyorei killings.
Proof that Hamura took part in attacking the Kyorei clan is...
Take a look at this. Check this out. Look familiar? It's camera footage of you abducting Kume. So tell me, why'd you take the fall? They even got your face on tape. You're not usually that sloppy. Answer me.
That was right after we axed 2 Kyorei guys.
Take that!
One after another. They started catching on. Wouldn't go around town alone anymore.
Keep going.
When your mark's that on guard, nobody's laying a hand on him. Not even a trained assassin. So the mole needed a hand. Someone he could trust to get the ball rolling. And that someone was me.
So what happened after you left Amur?
My guy took Kume out the back. Loaded him in the trunk of a car. Took him to Shono. Just like all the other AD9 tests.
To the ADDC?
No, not the center. I'm not sure where it is exactly. Someplace Shono and Mole's set up.
So they carried out their human experiments in some kind of secret lab?
It's always a lab. It's always a
Why'd
secret
they need to
lab.
gouge the eyes out?
No clue. He never told me. Maybe he wanted to make it look like a Yakuza killing. Or maybe the mole's just into some sick shit.
Alright.
Next up, Shintani. He had
I
nothing to do with
think this is the last one.
But you
Then
guys still
we'll
used him as
end
an
the chapter.
AD9 test subject. Or was there some other reason you had him killed?
Shintani's death. That was my fault.
Huh?
When we took care of Kume, I was the one on the hook for it. Let me tell you, ending up in the slammer for a murder you didn't do is scary shit. Made me think, wouldn't hurt to have some insurance.
Insurance?
Talked to Shintani before the trial, and told him this. If the pieces fall into place and I hang for this, look into Shono at the ADDC.
So you told him about the deal you made with Ichinose?
Not exactly. Shono was the only name I mentioned. But if anyone found out I spilled the beans to Shintani, well, I'd be betraying the cause. So I told the bastard, only go digging if shit really hits the fan.
Why did he call Shono if he knew it was that important to you? Why'd he start digging it up?
Beats me. Got a pretty good theory, though. You want to hear?
Yeah, do tell.
My guess? He didn't want to let you hog all the glory.
Huh?
He might have won my trial, but you're the one who found the key evidence. Shintani got recognition, sure, but it was only by association. Nobody said it, but they all knew. You did the real work. But even then, you didn't stop trying to show up the poor guy. Right when the trial came to a close, there you were, hunting the real killer down. How do you think Shintani felt, sitting around waiting for you to stumble onto the truth? Can't imagine he was sleeping well.
You might as well let this mole shit go. Think this is some kind of Yakuza pissing contest, do ya? Come on. The mole is way bigger than you know.
Shintani wanted to find the truth before you did. Wanted to earn his time in the sun.
And that's why he called the ADDC? To investigate the killings himself?
That's my theory. Can't back it up, though. Either way, the end result was the same. Ichinose found out Shintani was trying to get in touch with Shono. Signed his own death sentence. I'm sure it was plain as day that I was the guy who put him on the right trail.
So Ichinose is the one who gave the order.
So, I had no choice but to silence Shintani. I even paid for the job out of my own pocket. And when it came to setting up a fall guy, we picked Ayabe.
Yeah, this part for the it's basically just talking, pretty much. That's basically what this whole chapter is, essentially.
The mole was the one who used it to kill Shintani. He replaced the one bullet he fired, got rid of any traces that he used it, and put it back in Ayabe's holster. That meant that the bullet found in the body would have the rifling marks from his gun. Which meant it was an unshakable fact that Shintani was shot with Ayabe's weapon. Face it, Ayabe's alibi isn't gonna hold water. The guy doesn't even remember who attacked him? Right. Nobody'll buy that. Never.
Fair enough. Although, what if we caught the mole, and then forced you to testify in the trial?
What was that? What's wrong?
Smells like something's burning.
What?
My boys must have finally decided to show up. You really want to meet the mole? Now's your chance.
Matsugane-san, we gotta go.
You too. Get up.
I'm gonna go ahead and suggest you let me walk away, boss. If I give the order, the family will fall back. At least then you'd live. Isn't that what you want?
That's enough. If this Ministry of Health business is true, you're nothing more than a pawn to them. From where they stand, I'm sure you could be replaced.
Oh, I don't know about that.
You're an idiot, Hamura.
Huh?
Come on.
It's the Matsugane! They went and started a fire downstairs. I've been waiting for this.
Captain!
Oh, Murase. How many they got?
Captain!
That was freaking brutal. Sheesh.
That's it. They're so fucking dead!
Hey, how did you pull off turning my family into goddamn terrorists?
F for Murase, yeah. F for him.
Yo, let's crack some heads.
We've gotta go, Matsugane-san.
Right. Leave Hamura to me.
Don't just stand there. Help me, you fucks! Talk. Do whatever you can to keep them away from us.
Got it.
Attack Matsugane. During this battle, enemies will attack Matsugane and attempt to help Hamura. If Matsugane's health runs out, the game will end. Oh, there's an enemy over there. What the heck? What is he doing? He's just over there. What the heck?
Got it. Perfect. You okay, Doc? That'll do it.
Great. Big boy Ozaki here.
I'll handle this. Stay back.
I'm gonna tear you apart.
Big boy Ozaki. But she was like, hey, big boy, come here. This dude has eaten way too many KFC buckets of chicken. The stronger I get. And there goes all the KFC, yay. Just came right out of him when I punched him super hard in the stomach. All this KFC comes out of him.
Son of a...
Nice work. Thanks, PhD. Thanks.
Okay?
Matsugane-san?
There he is, the main man himself.
Oh, fuck.
That dude must be sweating under there. Because he's freaking wearing a jacket.
Is that the mole? Don't! Hold on. What the fuck, man?
Freaking John Wick here. Wouldn't surprise me if it's John Wick under there. I wouldn't be surprised. Dang, took 3 bullets? Yeah. Oh, damn.
Motherfucker! Boss, why did you? After all I did.
So that was the mole, right? I would have done the same if I was him. You knew too much. I wish I wasn't right.
You're too damn soft. You didn't have to protect me.
When I heard what you said, I knew you were right. This is all my fault.
No, it's not.
I wasn't very good at the business side. And because of that, you had to protect the family by crossing the line. There were signs, of course. I wasn't ignorant. I looked the other way. And just never asked where the money came from. It was easier that way. I'm not going to blame you for all of that. You just did what you had to. I'm sorry.
No, not like this. Don't go.
I wanted to make up for. It was the only way.
You old fool. You didn't need to go that far.
I only did what any father would have.
Matsugane-san!
Just hold on.
Doc, my boy. This is it for me. Hurry and get out.
Not without you. Let's go.
F for Matsugane. Yes. F for poor guy.
The mole is Kuroiwa. Now you know the truth. Kuroiwa is the one you want.
What?
It's funny. I always had a feeling it was him. It was Kuroiwa because there was something about him that like he looked too perfect. Like what Ayabi said one time. He said he's too damn perfect, and that's the thing. I'm like he's too perfect the way how he is and stuff. There's just something about him that's just. I remember when they showed the intro and stuff, and they would like they showed him and stuff. I was like, I think he might be the mole and stuff. There's just something about him that just gives me this like kind of this feeling that like he's like like because he may look like a detective, but as you saw there with the skills, he's definitely a professional. So I'm sorry if I'm rambling and stuff, But yeah, I've always had a feeling it was him, because he just had this
Patriarch
aura
Matsugane?
to him.
He didn't make it.
Oh no.
Kuroiwa.
Huh? Did you say something?
Kuroiwa.
Back at the center of the crime scene, eh, Yagami?
What do you want now, Yusuke?
What the hell are you doing?
Yagami-kun, what's going on?
Don't fret, Fuji-san. We just need to have a little chat at the station.
No, he needs to get to a hospital.
He looks fine to me. I'll watch after him.
Yeah, I'm
otherwise.
fine. I'm just covered in ash and stuff. Definitely not. I'm definitely fine.
Enough protesting. You'll be just fine with me.
You don't even have a reason.
It's okay. I'll go with you. I'm sure I'll be fine.
You had yourself one hell of a night, huh, Yagami?
Doesn't seem like it's ending anytime soon. Could you at least take these off? Or am I gonna get booked?
Afraid I can't. Wouldn't you know, someone went and lost the key.
Hamura told me everything.
Told you what?
Told me who you really are. You killed Vice Director Hashiki. You mutilated those Yakuza. And Shintani's all you too. I'm onto you.
Well, that's a good story. But there's only one detective here. Let's start with the cabaret and what you were doing there.
I know that you're the mole.
I'm the one asking the questions around here, so...
You aren't denying it.
Why don't you start by telling me what you were doing when you first noticed the fire?
Hamura getting away is what's gonna bring you down for good. You really missed your big chance.
Can you tell me who started the fire, at least?
Matsugane-san is dead because of you. So the moment I get out, your ass is mine!
Let's see you try! I don't think you realize. 89 gives me complete immunity. I'm talking about people that go all the way up the chain here. They see everything. When it comes to protecting 89's interests, there's no limit to what they'll do. Hamura is a loose end that I'll take care of eventually. And that's a fate you'll both share. This won't end with you alive.
I don't mind that. All that matters is proving that you murdered them.
If you think you scare me, sorry. You has-been fraud.
Kuroiwa-san? There's a call for you.
Just 1 second.
Should I take over?
Nah. I'm through here. The fire at the cabaret. Tojo clan and Kyorei clan Yakuza are both responsible for starting it. Luckily, Yagami-san just happened to be nearby and saw the whole thing. This case is closed. Thank you for your time.
I'll escort you out then, Yagami-san.
Just you wait, Yusuke. I'm gonna kick your ass later. I'm exhausted. I just want to crash. Ah, no. I know what this part is. That's my health and stuff. Okay. Ah, I know what this part is. This is gonna be... I need to, well, first, save. So I don't have to do all that stuff again. Definitely gonna save here. And... Still... Oh, well, dead. There. This part coming up, I hate this.
Hi, mister. Are you Yagami?
Yeah? Who's asking?
I have a present for you.
What is it?
I don't know. Some guy told me to give it to you. He said he was a friend. Oh, and he said to open it right away.
I would just eat that thing. I would just eat that thing.
What?
Wonderful, Yagami-san. Such stunning reflexes. You even avoided doing any property damage. Well, did you enjoy my present? It was given to me as a gift by an old business partner of mine.
Who the hell are you?
Oh, pardon my rudeness. This is my card.
Koga?
Oh, you don't know me? I see. I see. In that case, perhaps I should start over. My name is Matsuhisa Koga, one of the Keihin Four. I came to see what all the fuss is about.
I hate fighting this guy. I never like fighting him. Anytime there's like Kane getting after me, I always avoid him.
Quite a hit thanks to your antics.
I always avoid him.
That being the case, it falls to me to put a stop to this farce.
You guys are the farce.
Enough talk. Show me what you can do, Yagami-san.
I mean, I like his song, but man, he's just a pain to fight. Yeah, he uses guns. That's why I don't like fighting him. Thankfully I had EX boost. Hopefully this kills him. There we go, nice. That's why I don't like fighting him. He uses pistols. When he reaches heat mode, he uses pistols. That's why I don't like fighting him.
You're as strong as they said you'd be. It seems fortune is not on my side today. I surrender. You win.
Huh? Already?
In the business world, one must always know when to withdraw. If Matsuhisa Koga lost to some thug on the street, our reputation would be in tatters. My business partners would never take me seriously again.
I don't know why they would to begin with.
Now I must retire, until the day I get revenge. Farewell, Yagami-san.
I see, so he brings a gun to a fist fight. Yeah. Well, not only that, I don't think you... Well, probably a little bit of it. He also throws flashbangs, too, at you, and that stuns you for a bit. So he has that as well. And as you saw a couple of times, his combos are ridiculous. He can just hit you with he can like knock you down, and then you're like in the air, and then he'll start like kicking you and stuff, and you'll lose a ton of damage, especially on Legend. When he gets you in a combo and stuff, your health bar is just gonna start draining. It's like gonna go down to red, pretty much. You know.
Sugiura.
At least the good thing is, if you do fight him, he's by himself at least. He doesn't have multiple guys with him like there, so that's good at least. But still, I don't really like fighting him. I just prefer fighting the others.
Is he okay?
Doctor said he'll be back on his feet in a few days. We took him to some back alley joint. Hush hush, you know?
Didn't realize you had those kinds of connections.
Actually, he was a friend of Kaito-san's. Sounded like they go way back.
Couldn't you have just gone to a hospital?
That's what I thought. Kaito-san was pretty insistent, though. Said he didn't have time to deal with a bullet in the gut.
That's Kaito.
How'd everything go with you? I heard the Cure Club burned down.
Yeah, things were tough.
Sounds like you could use some rest then.
Heading out then?
I just figured I'd stop by to tell you about Kaito-san. Now that I know you're safe too, I'm gonna go pass out at home.
You do that. Good night.
Rest up? Yes. Let's clock out. But yeah, I never liked fighting him. I never liked fighting him. At least the other three, they have to use their fists to hurt you. But that dude, he has pistol. So, yeah.
Yagami-kun? It's Mafuyu. Did I wake you up?
You need something?
The moles claimed another victim. Another Kyorei clan Yakuza.
What?
Head to the Matsugane family office if you can.
Alright, I'll be right over.
Okay. I'll just take a taxi. Speaking of taxi, I would love to see like them put Crazy Taxi as a minigame you can play. I wish they would. Even if they had to like change the soundtrack because obviously they don't have the rights, I wouldn't mind as long as the game is still like, you know, the same pretty much. It would be cool if they did that. I'm surprised they haven't done that actually, because it is an arcade game. Literally, they can just take the original arcade game and then that's it pretty much. Simple, really. I hope they do that. Crazy Taxi, man, I remember that game good times. Yeah, I remember playing that a lot on the PS2, that game. That game was a lot of fun.
They've already ID'd the victim.
Mafuyu.
Satoshi Shioya, captain of the Kyorei clan. You knew him, yes?
Mm-hmm. If it was really the mole, that means his eyes have been gouged out?
So I hear. I haven't confirmed it for myself.
Well, Asian DSP is dead now. F for him.
Who's handling the case? Kuroiwa again?
Yes.
Yeah, Crazy Taxi, yeah, I remember playing that a lot back in the day. That game was so
Speaking of which, Yagami-kun, what happened last night? With the interrogation?
Listen, Mafuyu.
Hmm?
It's Kuroiwa. He's the mole.
What?
Apparently he and Hamura have been working together for years. At first, he was just a dirty cop. Not too different from Ayabe, I guess. But eventually he found murder was profitable. And that's not all. Shono from the ADDC is the one who's been hiring him to do his dirty laundry. And these corpses with their eyes gouged out? Human experiments, every one of them. All for 89. This won't end. I just confronted Shono the other day. Said I was onto his insane tests. And now... there's a new body like nothing's changed at all. I can only see one way this shakes out. There's gonna be more deaths before this is all over. Even when he's this close to being all but caught, he's not gonna stop for anything. There's no doubt now.
So now?
Shono, he seems like this quiet, harmless scientist when you see him on the job. Except, AD9 changes who he is. Makes the guy a monster. Completing his drug will save millions. Not to mention their families. It would change the whole world. With all that power protecting Dr. Shono, he'd risk everything he has. It's us against anyone that money can buy.
Botch. Hey Botch, what's up, man? Good to see you. Thanks for joining. Well, unfortunately, I'm gonna end the stream in a bit. This is the end of the chapter, so unfortunately, I'm gonna end the stream. But thank you so much for showing up. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much.
What are you going to do? Why not walk away?
No problem. Gave you a follow. Oh, thanks, Botch. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much. I hope you're doing good.
He deserves closure. They won't get away with this.
Alright, done with chapter 11. Now we're on to chapter 12, but I'm gonna end the stream here, guys. So, it could be better. Twitter froze on me. I have my account on my phone. Can get text messages, which is the only way Twitter lets you recover your account. Oh, okay. That sucks, Botch. That sucks that your Twitter's acting really weird. I'm gonna end the stream here, guys. Thank you so much for showing up. Thank you, Botch, for showing up, and thank you for the follow too. Thank you, PhD, for showing up also. Thank you, Philbert, for the raid. Thank you so much. And everyone else that showed up, really appreciate you all. So, see you in the next stream. We're getting really close to the end. We have, I think, 2 more chapters. So, next stream we'll probably be done with this game, and then probably we'll move on to Yakuza 0. Basically, we'll do like a Yakuza marathon. So. Anyway, thank you all. See you all later, and I hope to see you in the next stream. So take care. Bye-bye.